The former governor of Ekiti State, Engineer Segun Oni, is on his way out of the All Progressives Congress APC. There are strong indications that Mr. Oni and his supporters are set to dump the ruling APC after what they describe as shabby treatment meted on him and his supporters. The former governor told China Television that he's making final consultations on his move to dump the party, and he says he will make the exit official very soon. The former governor appears set to return to the PDP, where he got the ticket as a governor before the court affirmed Kayode Fayemi as governor in Ekiti State. Mr. Oni was one of the aggrieved aspirants at the primaries in the last governorship election in the state, which saw Kayode Fayemi emerge as a party's flag bearer. He joins us now from our Abuja studio. But before we start talking to Engineer Segun Oni on the crisis in the APC, let's get his view on the manner in which the issue of the coronavirus is being handled by the federal government. As a former governor, of course, give us a sense of the policy and the governor's direction that this is all taking just in a few seconds. Thank you so much, former Governor Oni, for coming on tonight. Let's get a sense of what you make of the current situation in the country, economy-wise, the manner, the health emergency we are facing. How do you think the Buhari government is handling things? Are you impressed?
Well, I think so far they are doing their bit and they are doing their best, and we must commend them. The crisis is being, as far as we know, based on the information we are getting, it's being handled right, and it's being contained. We hope it will continue to be contained.
Let's go into what perhaps has become a major news coming from Ekiti State, your state. And as a party official that grew up to the position of the form as being the deputy national chairman of the ruling party, you ran for election, you lost the ticket. Now you are going back to the PDP. Are you so hurt that we understand that you could not reconcile with the governor, Kayode Fayemi? What went so bad?
I want to make a correction. There's no, I saw your footage unending Cold War. No, there's no war between me and Dr. Fayemi. He's my brother. He remains my brother. And there is no, we can have disagreement on issues of principles. And the principles here is not even about me. It's about my supporters. There are quite a lot of people whose future career depends on the treatment they are getting within the political system. A politician will be conscious of the respect he or she gets, the recognition he or she gets, and of course the reward he or she gets. The system has not accorded them any. It has not accorded them the opportunities of pursuing their careers. Many of them paid for forms for primaries. Their money was taken. They were not allowed to sit primaries, and candidates just emerged like that.
Governor Oni, apologies, let me butt in. Let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll ask you more about the possibility of you staying, because it does look like you have made up your mind to go into the PDP. We'll ask you your future plans and what this means for the APC. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us here. Whatever you may be, maybe you're making effort at staying alive and staying healthy in the face of the coronavirus and some of the news that we are getting about 4 more persons that have tested positive to the novel coronavirus in Lagos. This brings to 10 the number of the cases in quarantine at the infectious disease hospital in Yaba. Some governors in the Governors Forum have already inaugurated a 7-man committee to advise the state on the best preventive measures to take against COVID-19. We're already hearing in Katsina State, Bayelsa State, there's some persons suspected are testing negative. Let's get back to our conversation about the politics of the APC, the ruling party. A former governor of Ekiti State, Engineer Shegwoni, is our guest tonight on the program. I'm talking about what is making him wanting to leave the APC back to the PDP. You said the governor, Kayode Fayemi, is your brother. But in terms of principle, you guys do not agree. Have you had time to sit down with him to talk this out?
Well, we have always had opportunities to talk, but this is beyond our talk. I am privileged to be leading a group of people who are politicians, many of who have experience that far outweighs even my own. And I am supposed to take care of them, take care of their careers, and take care of their interests. And I see them being frustrated out of the scene, not being allowed to participate in politics again because they belong to my political family. And they are tired. They are really tired of staying where they don't matter. We had a meeting on Sunday in my country home just to review what is going on. And over 250 representatives from all the local governments. There was not a single positive report. They are being shabbily treated. They are being excluded from participation. The ones who paid to have an opportunity to participate in the primaries were excluded, and even their monies were not refunded to them.
Governor, let me ask you, are you saying that the Governor Fayemi political leadership is insensitive to the agitation or to the plight of your own political family? Is that what you're saying?
I would say that, yeah.
But have you had time, because you are no longer, you're not just a leader of the APC in Ekiti State, you are a leader of the APC at a national level. One can refer to you as the national leader of the APC. Have you had opportunity to take this matter up at the national level?
No, but let me explain to you an incident that will show you how unprepared even the people at the top are. After we came back from court, my ward in my community, where I am Asiwaju of that community, which means I am not really an ordinary person there, my ward suspended me. They said for anti-party activities. They did not indicate what it was anti-party. They not only did that to me, they took all the key members of my political family in their respective wards. They suspended them. Some were outrightly expelled from the party. And they put together a protest to the national chairman of the party to say, how can we be treated this way? At a stage within the process of going to court, I know the president himself said, those who want to go to court can go to court. That's a civilized way of settling issues. They not only did not acknowledge the letter of protest that my people sent, indicating the number of us that are expelled or suspended from the party. Up till now, the office of the national chairman did not think it fit to accord us the respect of acknowledgement to say, we have received your letter and we are going to get back to you. So,
Governor Oni,
if that
just
happens,
apologies, let me butt in
what
again.
do we do?
Some people in Ekiti at some quarters are saying you are still angry because you could not get the ticket of the party. And now the fact that you are planning to run after Fire Me, those are some of the ambition that is making you leave the APC. How do you react to that?
Now, well, people are free to speculate. People are free to speculate. First, that I didn't get the ticket of the party, it's all history, and I am not going to go back to talking about that. That's the future. The future, anybody who knows Segun Oni will know that I am not the type who is overtly overambitious. If I wanted to contest the last general elections, I could. I was under pressure, but I felt that that was not the right thing for me to do.
But Governor Oni, do you still have plans to contest in the next election? Do you still want to be the governor of Ekiti State?
We'll get to the bridge and cross it.
Are you saying that at the moment that you're seated there, that you don't know whether or not you want to be governor of Ekiti State? Or have you closed that chapter of your life?
I have not closed that chapter. I have not closed any chapter. But when we get there, when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
But as it stands right now, you have made up your mind that you are leaving for the PDP. True or false?
My political family, we have decided to leave. Because no leader will be insensitive to the feelings, the aspirations, the political future of its people. We are completely sidelined. We are completely unrecognized. We are completely disrespected.
Governor Oni, let's end the conversation tonight, and I'd like to get your take on what you think about the APC in the post-Buhari era. Should the president conclude his second term in office, what do you think will happen to the APC? Do you think the APC will survive it? In the just 30 seconds to comment on that.
Well, I'm not believing it will. Because of the way the party is being managed, we've been talking. I told you, is it the average politician is sensitive to respect? I will call it 3 hours. Are you showing him enough respect for the contributions he has made in the party, for all the efforts he has made? Are you showing him recognition? Is he adequately recognized? And of course, the reward system. Who are the ones getting what? You know, let me crack a joke. Somebody said, we who went on the political jamboree when the president was contesting at first, running around the country, were like people who went to the farm to hunt for games and also to bring some foodstuff. And that immediately we got home,
all right,
a reception party was waiting for us. They took all the games. And they went, and they locked the door.
We're out of time, Engineer on the program tonight.
The people who did the job are now struggling
in your pursuit. Thank you so much. Former Governor of Ekiti State, Engineer Shaguni, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. But that's our show, everyone, tonight. I'm Sean Akimale. Bye-bye.